Today we had an appointment. Any guess with whom? The color of the body depends on the diet they have. Both the parents feed blood like milk to their children. ফ্লেমিঙ্গোদের সাথে এই স্ট্যাচু ফ্লেমিঙ্গোর সাথে ছবি তুলে নিলাম। হ্যাঁ, আজকে আমরা আইরোলি এসেছি, আমরা ফ্লেমিঙ্গো দেখতে যাচ্ছি। Hi friends, I'm Anita and you're watching Adventures with Anita G for Kutch. You're watching the second part of our recent visit to Bombay, and it is the second part of Mumbai Meri Jaan. Today we had an appointment with the Flamingos. If you are a nature enthusiast and if you love birds, this place a must visit for you. It is a great place to photograph flamingos. If you like what you see today, then please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the notifications of my video. Flamingos are migrant birds or visitors to this Thane Creek. Banglaয় যাকে পরিযায়ী পাখি বলে। We were staying at Powai and we drove all the way to Airoli from Powai. On our way to the Airoli Biodiversity Centre, we saw some of the roads were painted and statues of flamingos on either side. Yes, that was the government's efforts to build awareness for flamingos, because many Mumbaikars still didn't know that Thane Creek has flamingos as annual visitors. We reached the premises and we parked a car inside for 1.5 hours. That is the actual duration of the boat ride. I wasn't very confident that I would see some flamingos, though the website and Google did say that now the flamingos stay here till May. Previously, the flamingos used to visit here in October, November, and they would depart by April. Now, due to global warming, the places they come from experience severe winter only at the fag end of the year, that is in December. So the flamingos visit the creek now, not before December. They only start their return journey from May. We had booked a ticket online, but we had to reach 30 minutes before the boat ride, and now we are showing our e-ticket at the counter. Yes, push. Here we had to pay for our camera, the 2 cameras, as well as the parking fees. Our boat costed rupees 8,000 and the rest were the various charges.
सिद्धार्थ घोष नाम का बुकिंग है, देखिए।
It's best to purchase tickets in advance, as during peak season one would not get any reservation.
8,880 টাকা।
We had booked an entire speedboat so that we could have our privacy and we could take pictures as much as we want without being a hindrance to others. These are algae. এই সবুজগুলো হচ্ছে algae. এগুলোই খায়। Thane Creek receives visitors like the near-threatened lesser flamingos and a few rare endangered and threatened species like great knot, painted stork and black-tailed codwit. Thane Creek has been designated as an important bird and biodiversity area, as many migratory water birds spend a major part of their life cycle here. The green moss-like stuff on the ground is actually algae, the main food of the flamingos. We walked down this floating jetty to the point where our boats were anchored. We have now reached the floating jetty and our speedboat is right in front of us. We can also see the Airoli Bulund Bridge and the skyline of Bombay. Baba, thousands of flamingos. এটা কম, আমি বিশ্বাস করি এটা কম, কারণ গরম পড়েছে, যে কোনো দিন ওরা উড়ে যাবে। Our boatman pointed out that today the flamingos were less in number. They were all spread out. Some of them were further up the creek. আর ওই যে দূরে ফ্লেমিঙ্গোস, হ্যাঁ, সমস্ত ওইদিকে ফ্লেমিঙ্গোস।
ये बहुत सारे
ভীষণ হাওয়া, আমার টুপি উড়ে যাচ্ছে, শুয়ে আছি। হ্যাঁ, আর এই আমাদের boat। আর এইদিকে নিয়ে এলো উল্টো দিকে ফ্লেমিঙ্গো। এরা যখন আসে এরা হোয়াইট থাকে। হ্যাঁ, আমি ভাবলাম বাচ্চা নাকি, তো বলছে যে না, এরা এখানে অ্যালগি খেয়ে তারপরে পিঙ্ক হয়, অ্যালগির রঙে পিঙ্ক হয়ে যায়। এটা আইরোলি মুলুন্দ ব্রিজ, আর এটা তলে ফ্লেমিঙ্গো। আরও অনেক বার্ড আছে, স্মল স্মল বার্ড আছে, যেতে যেতে দেখাবো। Here we not only saw the flamingos, but we also saw other migratory birds as well as a few resident.
9,500 ना
Godwit, दोनों ही फीमेल है।
हाँ दोनों भी फीमेल, लेकिन एक को कलर ज़्यादा है, वो जो उड़ गया उसको
हाँ।
कलर ज़्यादा था।
एरा ब्रीडिंग এর জন্য আসে।
जहाँ जितना यहाँ पे निकालने को मिलता है ना फोटो, उतना निकाल लिया यहाँ का व्यू अच्छा है। जब हम आगे जाएंगे
ये तो फ्लेमिंगो ही है।
हाँ फ्लैमिंगो, लेसर फ्लैमिंगो।
ये सब lesser flamingo. When they first arrive, they have a white plumage and gradually their feathers become pink after consuming all the algae. Their speed is such that in 3 days they can fly from India to Russia and back again. So many curlew sandpiper flying together. Curlew sandpiper.
जाएंगे फूड का।
This is black bellied golden
ब्लैक बेलीड फ्लोवर।
Flower.
फ्लोवर वो अलग आता
अच्छा no, this is not golden flower, this is black bellied flower.
है। फ्लोवर यस। सामने आपका आगे अब बाद में नहीं मिलेगा ये।
This is little stilt.
या
Airole, हाँ।
लेकिन ये पिक्चर आपने उसका
हाँ, बढ़िया से रिफ्लेक्शन आया।
इधर कर्ली सैंडपेपर क्या कर्ली सैंडपेपर।
All the background noise is the sound of the engine of the speedboat, the flapping of the flamingo's wings, and the noise they make. When they fly, they make a pattern like waves. ये lesser. Here we saw two types of flamingos, the greater and the lesser flamingos. The greater flamingos come here from Siberia and Central Asia, and they are pink in color with black bill. Whereas lesser flamingos are smaller in size and they come from Gujarat, the Kutch area. Lesser flamingos have a brown bill. Previously, they used to come here during October-November and leave by April. Now, due to global warming, the places they come from, they experience winter at much later in December. So, the flamingos visit the creek now not before December. They only start their return journey from May. It was the first week of April and we were a bit apprehensive whether we will have a good view of the flamingos or not. But never in a wildest dream did we imagine that we would see so many flamingos at this time of the year. So my friends, the best time to visit Thane Creek is from January to April. The flamingos come to India to escape the severe cold condition of Central and Northern Asia. Here they get adequate algae When the water recedes, it is from feeding of the algae that they acquire a pink plumage. The lesser flamingos, which are much smaller in size, they come from Gujarat, from Kutch area. Here they feed on algae, and then after being well rested and well fed, they go back to Kutch for nesting and breeding. Now, why are so many flamingos visiting the Thane Creek? Actually, the growth of algae is proportionally dependent to the pollution. As the Mumbai pollution is increasing, the algae too is increasing remarkably. More pollution means more algae and more flamingos. The exponential growth of Mumbai has resulted in increased pollution, which has attracted more and more flamingos. Actually, all flamingos are born grey and they turn white, pink, or even orange later in their lives due to their specific diet. Flamingos usually live around water, so they mostly feed on shrimp, algae, and crustaceans, which all may have a pink or orange pigment called carotenoid. Now, carotenoid sounds familiar, right? It is the pigment that makes the carrot orange. Flamingos have a maximum pink plumage before the mating season. They need to be very colorful to attract their mates. Their flight into the air reminded me of the takeoff of an aeroplane. See how they are taking a small run on the water before actually taking a jump and then folding their legs to take a flight into mid-air. Now, some interesting facts about flamingo. The word flamingo comes from Portuguese or Spanish word flamingo, meaning flame colored. Both the parent flamingo guard their nest because other flamingos might steal their eggs. The other flamingos, they steal the eggs and they rear the eggs as their own. Another very interesting fact is that both the bird parents produce milk, and this milk is produced in their throat and it comes out of their mouth. This milk is blood-like thin liquid which has the same amount of protein and fat as that of human milk. It is also red in color. Now we are in the mid of the Thane Creek. One end of the Thane Creek starts at the Balloon Bridge and it goes towards Vashi. Thane Creek is Asia's largest creek. Here they are sitting very quietly and calmly in the scorching heat until and unless we disturb them with our speedboat. Viscottle in breeding plumage. কি আওয়াজ সব, কি সাংঘাতিক আওয়াজ। Now all the flamingos are floating patiently for the water to recede. After 6 hours the water will recede and most of the Thane Creek will become empty, and then all the algae at the bottom will be exposed and the flamingos are going to have a feast.
मेरे से भाग किया हुआ है।
We are now returning to the jetty and other boats are also returning. The other boat I forgot to mention, they are 24 seaters and it's quite hot, and now we will go to the Biodiversity Centre.
मेरे से भाग
This centre is very informative. It has pictorial information on biodiversity and there are a lot of activity for both adults and children. Children can move the yellow flap, they can turn it and see the various activities of flamingo. They can also press a button and hear the sound that the flamingo makes. For me, it was an eye-opener when I saw the map of mangroves. I had no idea that there were mangroves on the western coast also. I really appreciated this information on how we can help save our planet. Small changes in our everyday actions can make a big difference in helping conserve our coasts and seas.
Infamously distinguishable from with one eye open. They also bathe in water and can be seen meticulously preening their feathers.
फोकस कीजिए। की आवाज এরা ফ্লোট করছে। 6 ঘন্টা পরে জল কমে গিয়ে পুরো যখন মাটি দেখা যাবে তখন ভর্তি অ্যালগি, তখন তারা এই অ্যালগিগুলো খাবে।